Germany has long established itself as a pioneer in the automotive industry, dating back to the mid-20th century. However, only some remember that the cars produced here were mostly overlooked initially. At that time, all attention was directed towards giants like Ford. Admittedly, this was not without reason, as the cars from the then emerging Mercedes brand were primarily known for their reliability. With their inherent persistence, precision, and patience, the Germans' efforts yielded astounding results. One such result was the emergence of the Audi automobile group we know today. Today, we will travel back in time to explore the origins of this automotive giant and the man behind its creation. The brand story begins in the late 19th century, when 1889, an exceptional German engineer named August Horch established his first automobile factory, marking the beginning of the future conglomerate. August came from a poor blacksmith family. At 13, he even had to leave school to help his father. When August turned 16, he worked like an adult at the Heidelberg wagon factory. According to biographers, the hard work and difficult life profoundly impacted the young boy's character. From an early age, he realized that only determination, perseverance, and hard work could help him escape poverty and achieve something. When August turned 20, nearly an adult, he had the chance to return to his studies. We should also note that thanks to his persistence and ambition, he passed the exams and was admitted to the Saxon Technical School, where he was offered a job at a foundry in Rostock and later a position at the design office of a shipbuilding company in Leipzig. However, history might never have known this young man if not for an incident that happened one day while he was living in Leipzig. Horch first saw the Benz Velo cars, the world's first mass-produced four-wheeled cars designed by Carl Benz. This strange little car, now considered a miniature version of the first four-wheeled Benz Victoria model from 1893, was a significant success for Carl Benz, who, after 3 years of work, created a reliable design for the front steering mechanism. The Benz Velo was mass-produced from 1894 to 1901. In the first 2 years, 134 cars were produced, and about 1,300 units were manufactured by the end of 1901. This Benz Velo model, patented in 1895, was declared the first standardized car model, or in other words, the first mass-produced car model. At that time, the world was unfamiliar with automobiles, so everyone was curious about this marvel when it appeared on the streets. The young boys admired this car. That was how August Horch became acquainted with automobiles on his way home after work. However, while many stared at Carl Benz's first car, our protagonist was not attracted to this invention. We don't know much about that moment, only that August disliked the car so much that he wrote a letter to Carl Benz requesting employment. In his letter, August detailed everything he didn't like about the vehicle, mainly focusing on its design, and mentioned that he knew how to improve it. Notable. That's how a chance encounter with a car on the way home changed his life and the history of the automotive industry forever. Believe it or not, when Carl Benz read the letter and learned about this young man, he immediately invited him to work for the company, and a month later offered him the position of head of production, a role Horch held for 3 years. Carl Benz, or the father of the brand, as August called the founder, taught August many things. The only thing Horch indeed objected to was Benz's conservatism. He wanted to introduce something new, innovative, and progressive, and he wanted to challenge himself. Moreover, he gained a lot of experience under the guidance of an automotive inventor. However, Benz held him back. Ultimately, this led August to think about starting his own company. Indeed, establishing a company with sufficient capital was possible. Fortunately, one of the wealthy industrialists heard about this determined young engineer and helped August open the company named August Horch in 1899. The company had only 11 employees, but within half a year, the number of employees had multiplied. By 1900, Horch's first car was produced and designed by himself, which was distinct from Benz's cars. It had a 2-cylinder engine with 4 horsepower running smoothly and quietly as the designer did his best to surpass his mentor. The engine was placed at the front, and a leather belt drove the rear wheels. The gearbox was connected to the main gear, something very challenging at the time. This was the beginning of the famous brand and laid the foundation for the future conglomerate. 2 years later, another car was produced, the Horch Model 2, created in collaboration with engineer Fritz Seidel, allowing the company to move from a small workshop to a giant factory in Reichenbach. But August's ambitions could have been better. Production could not keep up with his creative ideas. In 1903, the company moved again, this time to Zwickau. That same year, August secured additional investment and actively engaged in developing his next model. This process took 4 years, but these efforts paid off as 307 Horch C cars were produced within a few months, equipped with a 22 horsepower engine. By this time, the company's capital had increased, totaling 525,000 Reichsmarks. But August did not stop there. In those days, the best advertising for cars was racing events, so every reputable manufacturer had to showcase their products at these events. Since 1906, Horch's cars had actively participated in races, but after losing the Prince Heinrich von Preußen trophy, conflicts between August and the shareholders began to arise. The shareholders viewed Horch as a reckless risk-taker and opposed his development ideas for the company. Due to this dispute, the court ordered Horch to leave the company that bore his name. In effect, he was utterly ousted. This is how August Horch was left behind, with nothing but experience and a strong desire to create. For about 6 months, August did nothing, feeling depressed. During this time, he wrote down more ideas in his notebook. When the notebook was nearly complete, he realized no one would allow him to implement his ideas unless he became his boss. Fortunately, he had a good reputation and the right connections by that time. After borrowing 200,000 marks from friends and business partners necessary for his new project, Horch sought a name for his new company. As usual, a chance coincidence helped him. One day, a schoolboy, a friend of August Horch, was sitting with him at a table studying Latin. When the boy began translating the word Horch listened from German to Latin, Audi was suggested as a name for the company. That is the story of how the name Audi came to be. The Audi Group, founded in 1910, was named after the company's founder. Imagine standing before an Audi vehicle, feeling the breath of history and technological evolution in every tiny detail. A captivating story began in 1910 when the name Audi was first created. It is not just a word, but a symbol of listening and understanding a legacy that August Horch has passed down. In the 1990s, Audi embarked on a new chapter with technological breakthroughs. Let's explore the redesigned Audi 100, which first appeared with a 2.8-liter V6 engine, producing 174 horsepower, the lightest engine in its segment. Imagine the sight of this car gliding along the roads, carrying the pride of a brand that never stops innovating. 1993, Audi reached new heights by collaborating with prestigious brands like Cosworth, Lamborghini, and Seat. This was an expansion and the crystallization of technical excellence from various automotive cultures. 1995, the Audi A4 was introduced, replacing the Audi 80 and significantly improving safety and performance. Imagine these advancements as technical changes and evolution in how we perceive safety and comfort on every journey. In 1998, at the Geneva Motor Show, the Audi TT made its debut, symbolizing creativity and passion. Its refined lines and outstanding performance quickly won the hearts of millions of car enthusiasts worldwide. Feel the sensation of sitting behind the wheel of the Audi TTT, experiencing its power and the connection between driver and car like a perfect symphony. But Audi's journey continues beyond there. Let's rewind to 2005 when the Audi Q7, its first SUV, was introduced. With full-time all-wheel drive, a 6-speed automatic transmission, and electronic support options, the Q7 ushered in a new era for luxury SUVs. Just imagine driving the Q7 on adventurous roads, feeling the safety and comfort it provides. 2007, the Audi R8 emerged, a 2-seater supercar based on the Lamborghini Gallardo platform. With an aluminum frame and all-wheel drive, the R8 is not just a car but a work of art, a symbol of perfection and speed. Feel the experience of driving the R8, sensing each acceleration and turn as if you are controlling a time machine, taking you on limitless adventures. With over 1 million cars produced annually since 2010, Audi has proven that creativity and commitment to quality are boundless. Each model reflects meticulous craftsmanship and refinement in every detail, from sedans to racing cars and supercars to SUVs. Each Audi is not just a means of transportation, but a symbol of success and personal style. Audi has also been a pioneer in crash testing since 1938, ensuring that every car is beautiful and absolutely safe. Imagine driving an Audi, feeling the optimal protection it provides like an invisible suit of armor. Audi has continually innovated throughout its journey, from the luxury cars of the 1930s to modern sports and SUV models. The blend of advanced technology and historical heritage has created timeless vehicles, capturing the hearts of millions worldwide. When you see the 4-ring logo of Audi, remember that it is not just a brand symbol, but a story of persistence, passion, and innovation, a legacy that August Horch, the founder, has passed down forever etched in automotive history. Initially, Audi's luxury cars, specifically the Audi Horch line, became extremely popular among the German elite. Even Adolf Hitler used powerful and luxurious vehicles like the Horch 930 for trips to occupied territories. Even more interesting is that despite their conservative nature and high price, Audi's cars still attract many young people under 30. This shows a magical blend of tradition and modernity. Did you know that Audi was the first car manufacturer in the world to reach a speed of 200 km/h over a distance of 1 kilometer? This was a significant milestone, marking a pioneering achievement in technology and speed. Over 90,000 people work for Audi, and its products are officially distributed in over 120 countries. With 17 manufacturing plants in 13 countries, Audi is not just a brand but a global phenomenon. Yet despite these impressive numbers, the development of new vehicle models and future environmental technologies remains Audi's focus. The strength and quality that August Horch demanded from his cars are still reflected in every Audi vehicle today. Audi's style is based on refined rationalism, with a design emphasizing functionality and efficiency. Perhaps this is why many Audi enthusiasts love the brand, people with high incomes and strong personalities. After leaving the company, August Horch, one of the founders of the German automotive industry, was still treated favorably by the Nazi elite. He continued to serve on the ministry board and skillfully performed his role. Horch even actively supported restrictions on the import of American cars. In 1942, at 74, he was elected vice chairman of the Auto Union Board. However, like the Third Reich, this group did not last long afterward. Although Horch was well known in Nazi Germany and held significant positions, he never joined the Nazi Party, and perhaps this saved him from prosecution after the war. In his peaceful retirement days, Horch took pride in the great start he had given to an automotive giant. He ended his life quietly on February 3, 1951, in Bavaria. Regardless, both brands owe their existence to Horch and have not been forgotten. His cars were some of the most renowned vehicles of the 1930s, and the Audi brand remains alive and well. Although Audi cars are no longer produced in Zwickau, in Ingolstadt, the brand still enjoys excellent prestige worldwide. And this is the most beautiful tribute to August Horch, a talented designer whose name will forever be etched in automotive engineering history. What do you think of Audi cars, and have you ever had the chance to drive one? Share your thoughts in the comments section. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon before you leave. This takes just a fraction of a second, but will help our video rise to the top on YouTube. See you in the following video.